The proposed location of the new campus health building is here at the Department of Public Safety parking lot. The Garcias sell around 500 tacos a day. Carroll hopes voters will be receptive to his grassroots movement. Members of the Osage tribe have visited this powwow for more than 7 years, but mostly he just wants you to check out his platform, full of student input. UNC is widely known for its commitment to public service, and that commitment is paying off.
The university will honor Eve Carson tomorrow with the dedication of the Eve Marie Carson Memorial Garden. Elizabeth Lamb joins us from the garden. Elizabeth?
Chris, the garden is located right here behind the Campus Y and Polk Place, right in the heart of campus. The garden has this seating area, which features a blue stone seat set in a traditional campus Chatham stone wall. Carson's favorite seasonal plants and flowers surround the bench and the inscription wall. Inscribed is a memorable quote from Carson: "Learn from every single being, experience, and moment. What a joy it is to search for lessons and goodness and enthusiasm in others." We certainly found joy and goodness in her enthusiasm. The garden will be a place to honor all Carolina students who pass away before graduation. Again, the dedication will be here tomorrow at 4.
Okay, so Elizabeth, who can we expect to be at the ceremony?
Well, Chris, we can expect Chancellor Holden Thorpe, UNC Board of Trustees Chair Bob Winston, and current student body president Jasmine Jones to be in attendance.
It's sure to be an emotional time for everyone. That's Elizabeth Lamb at the new Eve Carson Memorial Garden. Thanks.
Elizabeth Lamb takes a look at this popular taqueria.
6 days a week, Roberto Garcia and his family come to Carborough to dish out tacos to college students, Carboroughites, and anyone else craving good Mexican food. Roberto's grown up as part of the smells and tastes of the family business.
I had an uncle up here and he was doing good. And he told my parents, hey, come up here. So we came up here.
The Garcia family taqueria, or taco stand, is a testament to the American dream. Hopes of a better life spurred them from Texas to Carborough 5 years ago. Well-guarded traditional recipes, including cow tongue and quesadillas, fuel this family's taqueria. Aunts, uncles, and grandmothers work their own stands nationwide. But although the Garcia family has an international footprint, business is local. It's local food that keeps some customers eating at their taqueria rather than at fast food joints.
That's a big part of the area, so that's something that we find helps support the local environment.
Even though the economy might be a bit sour, things are sweet at the Carborough Taqueria. Fewer taquerias in Carborough than Houston or Mexico means less competition. The Garcias sell around 500 tacos a day. And as school starts back in Chapel Hill, Roberto expects to sell even more tacos and continue to fulfill his family's American dream. In Carborough, I'm Elizabeth Lamb, Carolina Week.
Reporters Elizabeth Lamb and Carly Stevenson have been tracking the candidates, trying to gauge who has the upper hand in the race. Elizabeth Medlin had nearly 3 times as many votes as Shaw got in the first round. So how confident is he now?
Lauren, I think you could say he's cautiously optimistic, just like last year in a similar situation. Current SVP Jasmine Jones overcame a big deficit, so Medlin knows the job is still up for grabs.
Be sure you vote on Tuesday in the runoff election. Vote for Hogan.
UNC students have heard that a lot recently. The Board of Elections announced a runoff for student body president nearly 1 week ago.
There was no majority SVP winner, so there will be a runoff next Tuesday.
The candidates Shruti Shah and Hogan Medlin are friends and gave each other a break in campaigning, but 2 days after the announcement, it was back to business. By rejuvenating his team and reaching out to more students, Medlin hopes he can seal the deal Tuesday night.
How can we get out there and shake the hands of other people? How can we get out there and be holding a sign, convince someone to vote again on Tuesday? That has really been our strategy. The
Moorhead Kane scholar and cliffhanger hopes to add SBP to his growing list of accomplishments while at UNC, but he knows his team must buckle down to get the majority of votes.
What last year shows us is that you have to fight complacency, and the first election is definitely great, and it was very humbling to see those numbers, and it means we reached out to a lot of students.
Medlin's campaigned endlessly in the pit during the past 2 weeks and received endorsements from numerous campus groups. Although he received no backing from other SBP candidates heading into the runoff, he garnered nearly 2,000 more votes than Shaw last Tuesday, and hopes that margin will be too difficult for Shaw to overcome. No matter the outcome, though, the 2 candidates are open to collaborating next year, but that conversation will come after Tuesday night's results are in.
Vote for Hogan. That's really what we need at this point. We've made it through the forums and everything. It's now time to vote.
The number of students who vote in the runoff is always lower than the number who vote in the first round, so Medlin knows he needs to hang on to as many of those first-round voters as possible.
Coming up on the March 1st edition of Carolina Week.
A UNC student from Chile relives the terror his family experienced during the weekend's massive earthquake.
We'll tell you about a program designed to strengthen couples and their families.
In sports, the power of the Mohawk is undeniable. And don't count out the women's basketball team either.
Weathercaster Katie Craven will tell us if these winter-like temperatures will disappear in time for spring break.
All that and some doctors who are as good with guitars as they are with scalpels.
Carolina Week starts right now. Julianne, given the success of this program in Durham County, does Jones plan to spread it to other counties? The university is on the 2009 President's Higher Education Community Service Honor Roll. Students constantly getting involved in various activities such as 5K races helped the school gain national attention.
Whether a couple is married or unmarried, if they have kids, they have responsibilities.
After the break, we'll tell you about a new program designed to strengthen relationships and families. Nearly 42% of unmarried parents are separated by their child's first birthday. Julianne McKellar is live in the studio with more. Julianne?
That's going to do it for this edition of Carolina Week.
Thanks for watching. Good night.